tonight for us because we're in Australia. Just got Giant Force Draft Box 6 announced. Well, not announced, but like stuff revealed.
Yes. Another draft box. Yay. Yay for the secondary market.
I refuse to buy them. It's based on principles that don't make sense.
Good cards are good in them, but just they become expensive because it's a draft box.
It's ridiculous.
It is. But nonetheless, we have Tom and this guy.
Who plays Vegex?
The guy who plays Vegex. Yeah, let's take a look. Cool. Another Piccolo. Alright, what does it say? So, double strike permanently. If your leader card is red, this gets plus 5,000 power, and your opponent can't activate blockers in response to the attack. Alright? And if you have a red unison card in play with 3 or more markers, play this card from your hand. And you can't play copies for the duration of the turn. And it goes to your warp at the end of your turn.
That's quite cool, actually.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty aggressive. Because when you think about it, like, turn 2, you play a unison, most of them have a +1 at least. So turn 2, you can get that out for free, and you're swinging quite aggressively.
Even the Shenron unison, I'm pretty sure it comes out for 3 mandatorily anyway.
Ah.
So, yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah, and, I mean, looking at a few strategies going into the next couple of sets, blockers are kind of relevant most of the time. Like, green has the Gohan blocker that comes out for free if you've got a 2-cost unison.
Yep.
So that kind of gets around that, and that's pretty aggressive.
That will help you still gain some of the Dark Broly players.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a bad card. No.
Nah, not bad. I mean,
it's balanced as well since you can play it for free.
Yeah, and considering you can only play 1 per turn, that's not too bad. So you can't like just keep spamming it over and over.
Yeah.
So they're kind of learning. They're making cards not so broken.
I like this card. Someone showed me this earlier. But Red Sensu Bean.
Red Sensu Bean. If your leader card is red, choose 1 card, and it gets plus 5k for the duration of turn. And if it's your opponent's turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets -5 for the battle. I like that.
It hits unisons.
It does hit unisons.
On both effects. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's actually really strong.
That is really strong. I like that.
What do you think the secret medicine is?
What was that?
What do you think the secret medicine is?
The secret medicine.
That's good miss.
Curran's Tower's secret medicine. I don't know. That looks pretty green, what he's got.
The seeds.
They are seeds.
Yeah. No, I like this card. This actually gives red a bit more power. Red's been lacking a bit. Like, it hasn't been the worst deck. It's not yellow, but it's
it's not yellow. Yeah, I like this card. I like this card a lot. Like, I'm not a big red player by any means.
The only thing I have a problem with it is it ignores barrier. I think that's a bit strong for it, but
well, here, like, I'll put it to you this way: that in itself is a 10k combo.
Actually, no, it screws over AOD. I'm all good.
It screws over AOD.
I'm all good with that. Actually, that's really cool. And it's does it restrict to? Yeah, you have to have a red leader, so it's not as versatile as Sensu Bean, but
yeah.
Basically, well, most people play monocolors anyway at the moment, so except AOD, so sucks to be them.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like, when you think about it, it's a 10k combo straight up there. So if your opponent's swinging at you or your leader for 20 or something like that, and you're awakened at 15, that will get rid of the combo and then just keep you defensive for the duration of the turn.
A minimum of 10k plus 5k per attack they put on you.
Yeah.
So that's actually, for 1 energy, that's really strong.
Yeah, that's really strong.
People are going to bitch about this more than Sensu Bean now.
And that's just a rare.
No, that's good. I don't like stable cards being super res. Yes, they look pretty, but it makes it hard to get. And like, I'll just go buy the cards. I have money, but I look at what's healthy for the game, regardless of what decks I decide to play during that time. But if you're gonna make stable cards expensive, like, if you want to have like a shiny version, do 2 Principal, an alt art, and just a common art.
Yeah. But, I mean, between the two red cards that have been revealed, between this and this, I think this is clearly the better one.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, most of the time, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, two different things. That's aggro, that's defensive, but... I mean, for red, it's good.
Well, you can use it in your... Oh, no, actually, open it. Show that again. No, that's actually really good for aggro, too. You can neg your opponent's card. Oh, no, it's for the battle. Don't worry. Ignore me.
Ignore him.
Okay, that's not as broken as I thought.
And hey, now we got blue apes. What's this? So, double strike blocker. Hey, another ape blocker. Who saw that coming? X evolve for 2 blue on top of a blue Bardock. Ugh. I have a feeling... Yeah, so this is just Bardock's crew support.
Why couldn't it just be normal apes? Like, give us a proper ape deck.
Oh, well, what does it do? So, permanent... when this card uses the evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your energy... Wait, what? You can choose battle cards from your energy and play this card in active mode. I feel like I'm reading that
If your
really
leader is a
badly.
blue Saiyan, when a card in your energy... Wait, read the permanent first.
Okay. When using this card's evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your energy and play this card in active mode.
So,
That's
actually good!
So you can...
Soul Striker apes!
Soul Striker
Oh wait,
apes.
it's not yellow. Oh no. We need
Oh
more
no! If your leader card is a blue Saiyan, so Soul Striker meets the requirement of the auto.
Yeah, but all the good apes, you have to have yellow deck. Yellow leader.
Doesn't matter. But that's actually pretty nifty. So you charge a 2-drop Bardock, and then you activate Evolve for 2 and choose the Bardock.
What is it?
What happens to the Bardock that's an energy? Does it, like, play it underneath it?
I'd assume so.
So you have to sack an energy to play it using that permanent. Maybe. That's a little odd. That's cool. Because it kind of bypasses the big problem that a lot of Evolve things have, which is keeping the target on the battle area.
Yeah.
So
that's good. I'm actually trying to look up the thing right now for it.
Yeah. So what does the auto do? So if your leader card is a blue Saiyan card, when a card in your energy evolves into this card, draw 1 card, and then at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode and place the top card of your deck into your energy in rest mode. Okay. So it's not a neg because it replaces itself. So I think, yeah, that's kind of busted. I actually like that. I mean, utility-wise, it's just a double strike blocker that restands at the end of the turn.
We don't have a blue Bardock that's 2 energy. We only have 1 Bardock and it's 5 drop.
Yeah, that means we're probably going to be getting another Bardock within this.
Oh, it's good.
Alright. Intersecting Fates. So activate main. If your leader card is blue, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 card among them to your hand. Then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. At the end of your turn, switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode. Well, alright then.
That's a cool card. Not, like, broken. Not bad.
I feel like I kind of have a problem with this card. Not because it's bad, but it seems kind of irrelevant.
Well, no, you get to look at 2 cards, and it's essentially a 0 cost draw.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's a 0. Because I was thinking, if you're just tapping 1 to draw 1, like, yeah, you're looking at 2 and you get the choice, but you're still only drawing 1,
but
so it's a 1
you
for
get to
1.
untap, so it's a 0 cost.
Yeah, okay.
It's not like, if you have to wait to the end of your turn to untap.
Okay. First impression, I didn't like it. The more I think about it, the better it gets. So it's kind of similar to, like, Successor of Hope, where it's a 1 for 1, but you don't pay anything.
Yeah.
But in this case, you can pick any of the 2 cards you get, so could be a friggin' secret rare if you're getting that.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. That's good. I'm starting to notice a bit of a trend here. I mean, yeah, they're kind of doing battle card and then extra card, battle card, extra card, but I don't know. I feel like I'm liking the extra cards that are being leaked here more than the battle cards.
Yeah, so far. Wait until the other support's released.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Dragon Punch.
Dragon Punch.
Oh my god, green's good. Why did I sell my
Dormant
dormant?
potential. Because that's what smart people do. Because they went for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Alright. This looks like it does a lot. So triple strike and barrier, that's kind of gross. And 30k for 5 energy.
Yuck.
I mean, I kind of hope there's a way to cheat this out for cheaper.
No.
Because I kind of, like, in a green deck, I don't want to be getting to turn 5 and tapping 5 energy for this.
I want you to.
Alright, so if your leader card is green and you choose one card from your hand and discard it, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and KO it, then choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove 2 markers from it. Oh, rip unisons.
If your activate main, tap 1 green. If your leader is green and you discard this card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. Oh, that is a disgusting card.
Oh, you know what you could actually do, which isn't too bad actually. If you are getting to turn 5 and you're playing that 4-cost extra card from like set 2 or set 3, you tap the 1 green to kill another like a marker from the unison, then you tap 4 to play that from your drop area.
Don't tell people secrets, Tom. That's disgusting.
I mean, it's pretty energy intensive, so there's probably going to be better ways to go about it. I guess we'll wait and see what comes out, but yeah.
Yuck.
I like the activate man in hand for 1, and I will love that activate man on field if I can get it out for cheaper.
And green's getting so much love at the moment.
I know. Gotta love that green.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Harudagon!
Man, Harudagon just looks like a cockroach.
He basically is. He doesn't die like one either.
Can I kind of point something out for a second? Like, I've usually loved Bandai's artwork when it comes to art because it's always interactive. Like, you look at that and that's freaking amazing. But I feel that's really disappointing.
It's like some guy standing on a tower just took a photo.
Or it's just like, hey, we need a pic of Harudagon. Alright. Screenshot. Here it is. Alright, what does this do? So, crit. 25k crit at 6 energy, alright. X-Evolve over a 4-cost Harudagon, so it's a free X-Evolve.
And it's any Harudagon. It doesn't have to be green either, so it works with the old stuff.
Do we have a 4-cost one?
I'll look it up. Just keep reading it out.
Alright. So, when this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd, play 1 Harudagon with an energy cost of 4 or 9 from your deck or hand. Shuffle your deck if you look through it, and you can't play copies of this card for the turn. If you didn't play a card, choose 2 cards in your opponent's hand and discard them. Well, alright then. Okay. Oh, and that activate battle. So the activate battle, KO this card, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and KO them. So let me get this straight. So you could swing with this, if you get it out however you bloody get it out. They take the crit, they don't take the crit, doesn't really matter. Then you could swing with something else, or wait for your opponent to swing, use the activate battle from that, kill 2 of your opponent's cards and make them discard 2. For effectively nothing.
There's no blue 4 cost, but there is a blue 9 cost.
Ooh.
Which is, I think, powerful from memory. The 9 cost has barrier. And it, when you play, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or up to 1 card from the hand and place it at the top of their deck. When your opponent activates with when your opponent attacks with 1 of their cards, if your leader is a phantom demon, you're gonna send this card from your hand. Send this card and 1 card from your hand to the warp. You do so, negate the attack, then play this card from your warp at the start of your next. Yeah, that's quite.
I can't even spell Harudagon.
Hiru.
Let's just search this way.
This takes too long.
You take too long. There it is. So this is the ugly thing we're talking about. So that can play this from deck. I mean, I hope they're becomes a better target.
Probably will.
Yeah. But, I mean, that card's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like, outside of playing the 9 cost... I mean, and it also picks up a 4 cost, so you can kind of set up for your next turn to just play this again.
Not a fan of it.
Yeah.
It's a cute little
Oh,
dragon.
it's so cute. That's just adorable.
I want one.
That's just cute. Alright, so auto for 1 yellow. If you have 2 or more energy and it's your opponent's turn, at the end of a battle where this card is used in the combo from hand, play up to 2 skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 2 from your deck or your drop area, then shuffle your deck if you look through it and you can't activate the
Love
auto.
it.
What is it with yellow just becoming like a massive skillless strategy? Like, yellow used to be, you know, tempo control, and, you know, then Storm came in and it was just super aggro. Now it's just plushy little dinosaurs that play things with no skills.
It's not a dinosaur, it's a dragon.
You're a dragon.
That would be awesome.
This card good.
No, I like that.
This card very good.
Damn, Skill is getting some love too.
Yeah.
And
Some
well
good
deserved
love.
love. Like, a lot of people hating on all these decks, and everyone I think can agree Skillless needs some love, and everyone likes that.
It does. Alright. Ooh.
Yuck.
Ew. Okay. Unique barrier. So, permanent bond 2. When this card is in rest mode, your opponent can't add cards from their deck to their hand using a non-leader skill. Well, alright then.
Oh, okay, it has to be in rest mode, so it means you can just beat over it.
You know what I'm going to be interested to know? If using a skill like a 1-drop extra battle card or extra card that draws a card when you play it is the same thing as adding a card from your deck to your hand using a skill. I'm going to assume that it is.
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like,
Yeah.
adding a card from your deck is the same as drawing or looking through.
Yeah.
As far as, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how it is,
And
to my knowledge, so...
it would make sense because it's not really saying they can't add cards from deck to hand using any particular way. It's just literally saying they can't add cards from their deck to their hand outside of a leader effect. That's just gross.
No, you can still draw for turn.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's not like you can't draw. It's just, super combos.
Your super combos, like your 1-drop Kai blockers that draw a card, Kami, all those kind of things. Ugh.
Oh, it gets you out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. What's
So
the
we're getting
rest?
a slug leader, a yellow slug leader.
That's a good point. So yeah, if you for 1 yellow, if your leader card is yellow or a Slug's Army. Okay, so this can run in the green Slug Army deck.
Oh god. No.
So
let's give it hand control. Rip cards out of your hand, and now you can't add those cards. No, that is unhealthy. I'm sorry. That is the most unhealthy thing I've heard in ages. And I played Storm and Vegex. I know how unhealthy this game gets.
So what does it even do? So if your leader card is that, and you discard this card from your hand, play up to 1 Slug Army card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck. Okay, so not only for... I'm guessing that means you have to hardcast this for 3, which by the time...
No, it gets you out Wings. Wings will reduce your stuff.
Oh.
From memory, Wings...
Oh, but it is 2 yellow. So unless you're running like the yellow-green checklands, you're still kind of having to play
it's
this
still
turn 3.
it's a disgusting card that is unhealthy. Like, hand control is... I've always hated hand control because...
Oh, it's just...
Like, as much as aggro is like, ha ha ha, keep attacking, at least you can go negates and try to stop it.
There's
hand control is
interaction.
like, you have no interaction with it. It is the most disgusting thing.
Yep.
Like, and the only counter to hand control is one of the most expensive cards in the game at the moment, which is the Ape.
The Ape?
You tap 2, draw 2.
Oh, right.
It's like it's not even interactive. It just like helps you overcome it. It's
Well, you know what?
this stops that.
This stops that.
That is disgusting. No,
Draw-
this card shouldn't exist.
I mean, I doubt we're going to see much play because it's not it's not super generic.
But we're gonna get more cards announced. Hopefully, this is not played often. It shouldn't be played. It is disgusting. Although you don't actually, this will just be a 2 cost because you can tap. So, turn 1, like whatever. Yeah, turn 1. You can tap 1 yellow, like combo away your wings. Tap 1 yellow, put this and drop. Play the wings back. Then the next turn you have 2 yellow energy and then just play it. That's a good point. That's disgusting.
Okay, so you don't have to charge multicolor energy. So that's
just let me check. Wings. Hopefully it only reduces green slugs armies. Otherwise,
let's find out. Nope.
That's disgusting.
Nope.
No.
So that's a really solid turn 1 play because it fetches this from deck.
Wait, does it get it from deck?
Yeah.
I thought it was from
read
drop.
that right. Yeah, 1 cost from your deck.
Oh no, that is disgusting. No, that should not exist.
So opening up 2 of these turn 1 for a slug player is just gross.
That's wrong on all levels.
Well, Kenny's gonna be happy.
Don't tell Kenny.
Don't tell Kenny.
Don't tell Monoka.
Alright. Black stuff. Yay. Tell her.
Hot. I mean, I have a girlfriend.
Permanent. This card can't attack if it has 2 or fewer markers.
I really don't like that. I
hate that.
I don't think that's fair. Like, I understand why they do it. Like, okay, this is a 20k, but look at the Broly one coming out in set 11.
It makes the Broly card bad.
Because, like, I understand it. Like, you can't just play it for 1 energy. Like, I was thinking about it today. If it was just, like, has one... If it only has 1 marker on it, it can't attack, then that's still broken because you can play it turn 1, tick it up, and then swing. But then this is like, it just makes it... I understand why they made it like this. Why couldn't they just say this card can't attack the turn it's played?
Well, I mean, it can do that if you tap 2 for it.
No,
well,
but like, instead of having that condition, they just make it, they can't attack the turn it is played.
I guess that does make sense. Or make
it can't attack until you have reached 2 markers. So... You might be able. You say you play it, turn 1, until you reach 3 markers. So turn 2, you play it for 2, tick it up, and then it can attack. And then it gets ticked down for whatever reason. It can still attack after that because it's reached the permanents, like checking it. Like it's already it has reached 3 markers at some point in this game since this card's been played. Should it attack? Otherwise, it just seems really disgusting and
yeah. And kind of reading through this, I feel like that's not a necessary balancing act for this card. Because with what it does, so the auto is when your opponent's battle card is removed from the battle area by a skill or KO'd, you add a marker. And the +0 is choose 1 card from your hand, discard it, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, and then send it to your warp. So that is fueling that. Sorry, other way around. That is fueling that. No, I did say that right the first time. But it's a -1 to do it. So
I get this is another thing I don't understand about card design. Why not just make those 2 effects in the one thing? Just like +1, choose 1 card in your hand, discard it, and then warp on your opponent's card. Because you can only activate those effects once per turn anyway.
Yeah, to me that seems unnecessary. But the other kind of bad thing is it doesn't ignore barrier or anything like that. So, with, like, you look at how many little things in the game have barrier now.
Yeah, Black has a really hard time against barrier.
It does, because there's not much removal for it in Black. And then the neg for... Toa's always had that theme of gaining control of an opponent's battle card, but it's never really relevant. Like, in competitive play, you never, ever really see it come up at all.
Yeah, and plus, I really wish the neg 4 was ignore barrier. I can let go of the first one because actually that'd be pretty dumb being able to just remove anything once per turn.
Yeah.
Like, I think the -4 should have ignored barrier because so many other cards, like, look at that Sensu Bean. That ignores barrier and it's a 1 cost. and it's actually way better than this.
I'd agree. I think that red Sensu Bean's better than this. I think, like, as a black unison, it's kind of lackluster. Like, unless there's more support within the draft box that directly supports this kind of strategy.
Like, granted, your opponent's gonna it's gonna reach its markers actually not too badly, because your opponent's gonna have a hard time trying to tick it down. Because like first 2 turns, they're probably not gonna want to sacrifice cards in the hand to make them. It's a hard way. I don't know. I'm not too big fan of that card. No.
Yeah, neither. This big boy though. This card good.
I love
this
him.
card good.
He's a big lizard.
He's a big lizard.
Super Saiyan 3 lizard.
He's a gecko.
And he's sort of Broly.
Yep.
That
So
looks like a Broly lizard.
Yep. All right. So this is Broly Lizard.
Yeah.
Blizzard.
Yes.
This is no longer D'Amico.
The funny thing is, the song, like the theme song from Dragon Ball Broly, like Super Broly, the song is called Blizzard.
There we go. It's official.
It's Blizzard.
So, like, this is the first time we've ever had both Dark and Normal Overrealm on the one card, which is good. I mean, with what it does, it's not like an overly broken card, but I just love the fact that they've made it generic. So you can run it in anything.
Yeah.
So in Dark Broly, this is going to be good because it's a 30k target, so you can get it back and you can use it for your fuel and all that kind of good stuff. But so when you play this card using Overrealm, you draw 1 card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to its owner's warp. And the other is when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to their warp. So this is just constant card advantage. So this kind of reminds me of Fusamasu. So Fusamasu, when it swings, your opponent discards a card.
Yeah, I like this. And Dark Overrealm keeps on the field, so you keep swinging. Like each time they have to deal with this, otherwise they're losing a card like every turn.
Yep. And you know what the other good thing is? Even with Dark Overrealm, it goes to your warp. You can then use Gravy to get it back into your drop, and then use Toa to get it back into your hand.
Yeah.
So this thing's going to be hard to deal with, I reckon.
It doesn't have barrier or anything, so it is pretty vulnerable from getting hit. Especially being like Max Kamehameha, or whatever that black extra card is going to be very relevant next set. Especially, I'm not sure. Like in America, I know they play a lot of best of 3s, but in Australia, we barely ever play best of 3s.
Barely.
This card, like Broly, I feel is going to lose hard in best of 3s because so many side cards deal with it, and Black doesn't have any counterplays or any.
Not any good ones. Like not any broken ones.
Yeah, not any it's Black's pretty lackluster in terms of that, but best of ones, Broly's I think's got really good matchups. I wouldn't say it has huge weaknesses against certain decks from what I've tested against, but I haven't tested against everything yet, and a lot of people I've tested against are not good players, so it's not really fair for me to say Broly's the best deck. But for what I've seen, it performs really well, and I'm going to play it because it's skillless and Jax put together.
Yep, it's fun. Alright, okay, so we got some multicolors, so what do we got? 4 more cards to go. Is another Son Goku. So, arrival for 1 green, place 1 card from your opponent's combo area into its owner's drop area. Alright. So, you know how we were all asking that Bibbidi needed a way to get dealt with?
Yes.
I mean, why errata it if you're going to do this?
Like, this is what they did with Storm. Like, they bring out so many cards. Like, so they brought out one card to, like, say, okay, stop Storm untapping. Then they banned Storm. It's like, okay, fair enough. Then they keep bringing out other cards to stop untapping.
Yeah, and looking at the rest of what it does, so after you get rid of one of your opponent's combo cards, you choose one of your unison cards or battle cards other than this card, and it gets plus 5k for the duration of the turn. So, it's another Sensu Bean. Because it costs 1 energy. Wow. You have to arrival, but it's...
Surge Broly might be good. Again.
Ooh, it could be.
No.
Yeah, considering Surge Broly can't really... Ugh.
It's coming back, man.
It's coming
You know
back.
how I was looking for another arrival that was possibly green because it wasn't... This This is it.
This is good. This is a very good card.
Sizzlebeak can go and hit as well.
Oh, and that's an activate battle. I didn't pick that.
Oh, it's not on play. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
And it's got double strike as... Oh.
Discard good.
I'm
Because...
buy a playset of this. Even if no decks are going to use it right now, it is always going to be, as soon as someone finds green red, and someone will, this is going to be a dumb card. I love it.
This immediately answers any aggro strat, because like if you've got 2 of these in hand, 2 green energy open, and your opponent's going all out or wanting to go all out for a turn, you can arrival 2 of these in, activate battle twice, and then you've got a 25k leader for the turn.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, no, I am dead wrong. That says Unison card or battle card. Whoops. Alright, not as good. Slightly not as good.
Still, removing a combo piece from your opponent's combo area, that's even more degenerate than just discarding it from their hand.
Yeah. Well, even when you think about how little interaction you have with Unisons already, being able to give a Unison an extra 5k that might be able to attack multiple times.
How many debates is just going to start with bloody people going, oh, can activate battle on defense step with Unison? Unison should not have a defense step. It's stupid.
Yeah, they need
someone showed me this card earlier and I freaked out for a second.
Invoker.
I mean... So it's a counter, and I saw that, and I immediately saw the counter attack thing, and I just went, holy shit, this is just battering laser all over again. But it only affects counter attacks if it's a battle card using it. So, not that... Wait, why? Okay, it's only... Okay, I understand why they made this, but I don't think Invoker needs it.
It doesn't. And considering... all of the best counter attacks that we have in the game right now are all extra cards. I mean, excluding like Topo. Yeah, it stops Topo and it stops Trunks, but doesn't stop Dormant, doesn't stop Flying Nimbus, doesn't stop Power Burst, doesn't stop D-Magic. So, yeah, it's for 3 energy. The only thing you'd really put it in there for is something like Topo, but I mean, Invoker doesn't attack much, so what's the point? Yeah, but I mean the activate main in the drop area is kind of good.
Yeah, I think people will play 1 to 2 copies of this just for that ability, because that is actually really good.
It's good for Invoker.
It's good for the Invoker players who aren't playing the Secret Rare.
That's fair.
Like, Secret Rare is expensive, and you will look at your opponent's hand, rip a negate, and a lot of people are playing at least... Some people, like, depending on what deck it is, like, they play Topo and also extra cards. So you can rip the extra card out of the hand, have this ready to go, and then you swing, your opponent goes, counter attack with battle card, and then you just go this. So it's not broken, but Invoker doesn't need it exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Invoker's still gonna stay around, I reckon. Alright, we got... Hey, look, and more. Why do we have red slugs now?
I don't understand. A lot of Unisons characters are the wrong color.
Yeah. It's just got straight up crit. Alright then. So, +1 activate main. You may choose 1 card from your hand and discard it. If you do, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets neg 10k for the turn.
Good.
Well, I reckon.
Good. Very good.
Oh, that neg 4. I mean, I feel that's kind of a double-edged sword in a way. Because the neg 4 is if your leader card is red, when your opponent activates a counter skill,
that's amazing in Yamcha.
That is amazing in Yamcha.
So, to negate, it forces you to... Yeah, that is really strong. Like, if your opponent is on 2 life left, or even 3...
Or even just 1 life. So, like, you get your opponent down to 1 life, and just put this on field?
Yeah, yep.
That's GG there.
It's got critical as well, which makes it even worse.
Yep. Okay, so the card good. The card good.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, it is a neg 4, so you have to try and get it to 4 and keep it at 4.
Just play it at 4.
Just play it at 4.
Play it at 4, neg 4, and just go in heavy, because red can do that. Your opponent won't be able to play any counters.
What is this? GFR?
Giant Force Rare. So, I'm not sure what that is, because at first I thought I was like, yeah, this is going to make giant Unisons, but that doesn't make sense, because Unison's going to be in deck.
Yeah. Maybe it's because Slug looks like a giant.
Yeah, compared against... Oh my god. It's giant versus apes.
Ooh. I mean, look at the size of his foot. That's a big foot.
Too bad Novakians don't have slongs. If anyone doesn't get that reference, go watch TFS Abridged. Then you'll understand.
We'll let you do your own research on that. More puppies.
It's so cute. Oh yeah, because he can turn giant too.
He can.
Oh, I get it. There's a theme.
There is a theme.
Even though it's in the title. We should have picked up on this earlier.
So does that mean we're probably going to see, what, Vegeta as an ape?
Giant ape Vegeta. That robot thing from the Terminal to Power when they all combine together.
Oh, Analyzer?
Yep.
Ribrianne?
Oh, God. I hate her so much.
Yeah. So
I refuse to play her in green just because of the fact I hated her character so much. I would rather lose games than have to play her.
So she's just annoying to deal with as a card as she is to watch in the show.
Yes.
Yep. So permanent, this card gets 3k power for each marker on it. That seems weird.
But it's a 1 cost. It's a
5k, so the math just seems weird.
Well, what the essential thing is, you play it, you get it through. It adds markers twice a turn. Once per turn when your opponent attacks this card, add a marker to it.
Oh.
And then you just add a marker to it. So, essentially, you play... It will be at a 20k combo power when your opponent attacks it.
So you add...
So you play it, it will be on 1 marker, so it will be at 8k power, right?
Yeah.
Then you add 1 marker just for its +0, -0.
Yeah, so you're at... what is that?
2 markers, so...
11k.
Yep.
Then your opponent swings at it. It goes to 14k.
Okay, wait. Oh, no, I did math wrong.
Okay, so by the second turn it's on field, if your opponent only gets 1 swing in at it, it can potentially get up to 20k by then.
But more skill support. Read it.
Actually, you know what they've directly done? They've directly copied exactly what Bagamo does. So as like Goku's trying to kill him, he keeps getting stronger and bigger. And then it's neg 2, play up to 2 skillless cards, all Universe 9 cards with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck in rest mode, then shuffle your deck. More skillless love.
Yeah, but it's still not as good as the other skillless Unison.
No.
Because you can play that for 1. So, this serves a niche purpose in that deck.
You know what it does do good? The same thing that Demigra does good, which is just have a Unison on field that's just hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at something that's going to keep, like, the Vegeta and the release from Evil alive, this'll do.
You have to have a 15k swing into it on the first turn to actually do damage to it.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the other thing, actually. The longer this stays on board, the harder it is to deal with, because you're going to have to combo into it to deal damage.
Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah, that might actually be a problem later on.
Eventually, yep. Alright, so we get this around November, so we're what? Around six weeks off getting it, but so far, looking alright. Nothing immediately striking out as overly broken, but
Except
good.
for like Goku, if there's a way to cheat it out.
Yes. If you can get this out for cheap, this card good, this card too good.
Even just... Well, actually, no, that's really good with the Dark Brawler Unison in green. That will make your opponent discard cards from hand.
Ugh. All the hand destruction.
It's green. It's the most filthiest colour there is.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool. Well, that about does it. So, yay. Another draft box.
Alright,
Alright, well, I guess we'll see what the rest of it ends up turning out to be. Cool.